Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. Today Junior Mint's going to be helping me get these two tractors running. Over here we have an Alice 912 Hydro, and here we have a Deutz Alice 914 Hydro. I know nothing about either one of these tractors, so Junior Mint is here to teach me. Christopher!
My dad picked these up. He says they haven't ran in at least 5 years.
Okay.
And today me and you are going to get them running.
Okay, let's get dirty.
All right.
So I'm pretty sure that we need to open the hood to figure out, but beyond that, I don't really know where to start on figuring out what's the problem or the basics or what have you.
All righty. Well, we'll start with opening the hoods on them because they are the exact same tractor.
Okay.
So what I do with this one, basically what you're going to have to do to that one.
But they're different names.
Yeah, they're different names. Deutz sold it as a bigger model, quote unquote, but they're exactly the same engine, everything. It's identical, besides the paint.
Okay, all right. Okay, so tell me what I'm looking at. What's this, gas tank?
That's a gas tank.
And battery?
Battery.
Okay, so I know a little bit. I feel like this is the engine.
Yes.
And this is the gas tank.
Yes.
And of course this is the battery. Mm-hmm. Okay, so do we start with the gas? Do we check the battery? What do we do?
First thing we would do is see if there's spark. If the coil's bad, or if the points need cleaned or any of that.
Okay. And
make sure it will turn over by key. Because they both should, they're both electric start. Okay. Since they are absolutely identical.
All right, so do we need to hook up the battery and then we try to start it and then see what we see?
So what we do is hook up the battery and then we would put a spark tester on there, basically, okay. So as it cranks over, it would light up. Okay. And if it has spark, then we put gas in it, see if the carburetor works. Okay. If it's not gummed up or any of that. And make sure if that has fuel and it sparks, it should run.
So we don't have to take anything apart in the beginning. We just have to make sure that these few things look good to the eye, and then we turn the key. Yes. Okay. So I feel like this battery is not connected.
No, it's not.
How do you? I don't know how to connect a battery.
So just get it.
And there's no risk that I'm not going to shock myself, or
no, okay. Not on a battery. Okay. My dad might, but okay. Not you. Get that properly seated in there, and then okay. That's positive.
I just gotta
unscrew it, and then put it on there, and then we will tighten it down.
Okay, ready, tighty, lefty, loosey. All right. Does the nut come off too, or? Yeah,
nut washer, and then you put a washer on this side, and then tighten it down. And then they're going to be 7/16.
Okay. Washer first. No. You swear I am not going to get shocked?
No, there's no chance of you getting shocked on a battery.
Okay, I'll beat you if you're lying, because this wouldn't be funny. I'd be really mad. Okay, mine is not screwed. Okay, never mind. I got it. Okay, so, and it's just a finger tight connection. We don't need any tools or anything for this part.
We should probably tighten it down just to make sure that that's not going to be a problem in the circuits. Okay. And all that.
So we need a tool.
Yes, that'll be a 7/16 wrench that you're gonna want.
Okay, where is it? You didn't come prepared. Prepared. I've been waiting like, I don't know, so long that my watch doesn't work anymore, and you knew for a week that we were doing this, and you have no tools. I just want to say, I need you to be prepared. I need you to be prepared. Okay, hand me the tools. Thank you. Okay.
It's important you don't touch metal on this one.
Oh, gee, I'm gonna get shocked.
No, it's just going to spark.
This is metal.
Just don't touch it to the frame, because we do have a ground hooked up.
All right, I'm putting my foot on this tire though, right? This doesn't fit.
Maybe try the other side then.
Did I use the wrong side? Were you just being nice and not being like, thanks for not pointing it out? It's terrible. I really need to learn more stuff. Okay, how tight does this need to be?
As tight as you can get it.
Did you see that?
Like I said,
You said I wasn't going to get shocked.
like I said, don't touch it to the metal. Gotta be a little more careful.
I'm going to die. Okay. Oh God. I'm like, I don't even want to touch this.
If you want, I can tighten them.
I think I should know. I feel like this is going to take, is this supposed to take this long or is it just me? My fingers are numb now.
Let me see the wrench.
Fingers are numb.
I can get it.
Okay,
if you
well
want.
the whole thing is turning, so I don't think
That's
I'm
why I
gonna
gave you
get-
2 wrenches. You got to put one on this side, hold it.
So I have 2 risks of electrical shock. Oh jeez. I feel like my hands are shaking a little because I really don't want to get shocked.
Yep. If you get shocked, it's not
Oh,
going to be
gosh.
that. It won't hurt that bad.
Oh, okay, it's pretty tight.
Okay.
Like, it's not like bust the bolt tight or anything.
All right, that should be tight enough. And then we go and tighten this one. You can touch metal. So that is the ground. The ground does go through the whole body and everything. So that one you don't have to
So
worry
I'm
about.
not going to get shocked on this
No.
one. Okay, which one holds still and which one? This one turns.
Just
And this one holds
so that
still.
one will turn. That's just the bolt that you tighten down with the nut.
Righty tighty. Okay. I feel like every time I do this, did you say righty tighty in your head every time you go to turn something? I do.
No?
Okay. Does that take like 3 years to not do that? Okay, this one's tightened just as good as the other one.
All right, that should be good.
My finger hurts.
There you go.
I feel like you don't care. Okay.
Key on me.
Now what?
Now
Turn the key.
we need a spark tester.
Where's the spark tester? You don't have a spark tester.
No.
Christopher, I need you to go get all the tools that we're going to possibly need for the rest of the job, okay?
Okay.
And I need you to bring them all back at once so that we don't have to wait for you to look for tools, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I could not find my spark tester.
Mm-hmm.
The doc used it.
So you're never...
Yeah, I'm never gonna see
Never.
that thing again.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to go buy a new one and then lock it away and then save.
Yes.
Keep them from using it because that's what happens when the doc uses your tools. You never see them again, or you
So-
find them 6 months later on the ground.
So what do I have to do now?
So basically, I'm gonna have you take.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have you take out the spark plug, and we're gonna put it in here, and then we're just gonna lay it against the ground and turn the key over. If it sparks, then we have spark. If not, then we'll look into the points.
So you want me to do metal on metal again?
You don't have to touch it.
Okay, I'm not doing that again. I've been shocked once. Will this shock me?
No, not at all. Won't shock you, because there's no power going through the system. There's nothing in the coil.
I swear to God, if I get shocked, you're in big trouble, like bigger trouble.
Other direction.
I know. Calm down. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay. So spark plug.
Okay. Let's pull it straight up.
Is it magnetized?
Yes.
Oh.
I have the fancy sockets that are magnetized. So
Ooh.
I don't have to deal with the rubbers that always get stuck.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so what are you gonna do?
First, inspect this to make sure it's all good in there.
How do you know it's all good? Let me see it. I mean, how do you know it's not bad? I mean, what would I see if it was bad? Would it be a different color?
No, basically you're seeing how much electrodes are still on there, and little.
I can't see electrodes. Is it gonna be rusty? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, here's a pointer.
Don't.
Let me see the spark plug.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to use this as a pointer. Right here, you see that little piece right in there?
Yeah.
That's the electrode.
Okay.
It sparks against here, which is grounded to the body.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to look for a spark that goes in between those when we turn the key.
Okay. So how are you testing that?
So what we're going to do is we're just going to put it in here, make sure it's nice and seated, and then lay it right, kind of somewhere grounded. So it would stay. Just like that. That's
Okay,
good.
now what?
Just like that. Then I'm going to turn the key over and watch them there.
Am I gonna get burned?
No.
Okay.
There's no chance of any of that.
Okay.
Just watch.
It didn't move. It moved, but it didn't like. Yeah. Ooh, there is.
There, so we do have spark.
Okay.
You want to bring the camera in closer for that, or? No? Okay.
So now I got to put this back in.
Yeah, so put the plug back in. And
Okay.
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 That's my fancy gear wrench. And just put it in there, and then screw it back in the hole. Still no chance of getting shocked.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay. Is this just kind of just like a little tight or like soup? Oh, you can't really like over tighten
No,
this.
tighten
Okay.
Okay, put that back on. I'm gonna tighten it down because that can give you a leak and less compression. Since we don't know the compression of these engines or anything about them yet, we want to make sure we have as much compression as we can get. So I'm just gonna give it a couple of that, and we're good.
Okay. So you don't hand tighten them. You need to tighten them with a wrench.
You need to actually tighten your spark plugs. I don't know
Okay.
how many mowers I get in that are just tight.
Okay. All right.
But
So,
now we have spark.
okay.
The next thing to do is fuel. Let's see if we have fuel.
I feel like that is bone dry.
There's a flashlight if you want to look down in there.
Okay. Yep, bone dry.
Okay.
Like bone dry, like rust in here dry. Should we replace this? It's like supposed to be rusty.
Okay. Yeah, it's a plastic tank. Let me look.
There's rust.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It is a plastic tank. We don't have to worry about it leaking normally.
Okay.
I should say normally. We don't have to worry about it leaking. I have seen plastic tanks where they have split it, or all that. But this
Okay.
tank looks absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
So the next thing we're gonna do is, we have a fuel pump. So if you can, all right, actually it's plastic. I'll do it. I'm gonna pull that off.
Okay.
And so when we put a little bit of fuel, make sure we have a flow. Make sure the line's not clogged or any of that.
You're gonna let gas leak on the floor?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, okay. I don't want to get it on my shoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Slowly get me down here.
Do you want me to move that other one out of the way? I could probably lift it. Are you gonna get shocked?
No,
Am I gonna get shocked?
probably not. Okay.
No, you want me to pour the gas in there?
Just a little bit, not very much.
Oh my God, this is like 300 pounds. Do you have a funnel? So I don't spill the gas everywhere?
I'll go get a
I feel like you're not prepared. I feel like
prepared.
you just
For me, working
fly by the seat of your pants. You can't get through life like that. Swear to
I'm
God.
prepared for me to work on them.
I have to learn how to do this because if you don't teach me how to do this, I will never know if you always do it for me.
There's a funnel.
That's the tallest funnel in the world, and this is like 300 pounds of gas. Why do you have so much gas? Are you watching?
Yes.
Don't watch me. Watch the fuel line. Jeez. I'm really scared. I'm going to do trickle.
You can put more than that in there.
You said a little.
Okay, a little more.
Okay.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay. Oh, I don't want gas.
Keep
Now stop.
going.
Okay. I can hear it.
Did we do it?
More. This
Okay,
stinks
we got
really
a flow.
bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna reconnect it now.
Okay.
Okay, so
Put more in there now.
yeah, you can go ahead and put as much as you want in there.
Okay.
Prime the pump.
Just like a lawnmower, like a. This is really heavy.
Don't make sure you don't put all of it in there. We do have to put some in the.
Well, I couldn't. There's 300 gallons of gas in here.
Okay, that's probably should be good enough to make it run.
Okay.
Okay. And for some reason, this one came in without a gas cap. It's lost somewhere.
So
I'll have my dad find one.
Okay. We can start it without a gas cap on it?
Yes.
That's really irresponsible, Doc.
Here. We'll put a gas cap on it for your,
For my safety.
Yeah.
Thanks.
even though it's orange.
Well, that's okay.
There we go. So
Nobody's
now,
going to see it.
if you want, let's see, what's that for? Choke. That's choke. Okay. So basically, just turn the key, let it do at least 5 revolutions,
What?
5 spins.
Okay.
Now we can pull the choke and then go ahead and crank it more.
5 again?
Just until it starts. We have a fuel leak, and it's
It really stinks.
from the, I think, the fuel line here. Which it looks like it's barely connected up.
And was it just not connected all the way?
And then we'll replace it.
Put a new one on there?
Yeah. Something that has a little more to it. Oh, come on, there we go. Yep. Pull off way too easy. But we do know our fuel pump is working.
Okay.
Because it was coming up this side.
Okay.
Also, if you...
I can't understand you with stuff in your mouth. Do you want me to hold that?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. You didn't even check the oil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can see it works because for this one, it does have the manual pump. It prime them.
Okay, but you didn't check the oil, so what if there's no oil in here and we just blew up the whole engine? Ooh.
There's oil.
All right. Point taken. Can we just take the fuel line from this one and put it on this one? If we was using it as a parts tractor.
Technically, maybe on that, but I mean that one is longer. But
you said it was the exact same,
it's just a little longer.
so that's not the truth.
And we're gonna get new line because we still need to work on this one, and it's better to replace than borrow something
Oh.
off another tractor.
You know what? This engine looks a lot worse than that one, so I'm going to stick to the easy problem.
So I'm gonna go find some new fuel line
Okay.
because, like I said, it's better to replace than just take something off something else.
Okay.
Because you don't know if that fuel line has holes, cracks, or anything in it.
Okay.
So, okay. So I got another piece of line. This is vacuum line. You should never technically use vacuum line on a fuel system because it's not rated for that. But it's what I could find at the moment, and we'll probably have to order some more line in.
So this is just to see if it's going to start.
Basically, just to see if it runs. That's about it.
Okay.
And then I'll replace it when I get the proper stuff in. But,
Okay.
so we're gonna do ahead. Oh,
I feel like that's too big.
I feel like they're two different sizes.
I feel like you're right.
Okay, so maybe I'm gonna go find a clamp. So explain why that doesn't. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go find a clamp. because
Okay.
I was not counting for that.
Okay.
All right, so I found just one hose clamp, which is good enough. Can you hand me the screwdriver that I did get prepared? Thank you.
The one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you credit for one thing.
Where'd my flashlight go?
I don't know. Do you want me to hold the flashlight?
Nah, I got it. So I'm not getting up there.
You want me to do it?
You'll get fuel on you.
Oh, no, thanks.
Okay. We're gonna tighten this up.
So why are you only tightening it on the bottom and not on the top? Why do you need one and not two?
Well, technically you should put two on it, but I can only find one.
Oh.
Plus the bottom's the only side leaking.
Plus, this is only just a temporary. Okay.
So, I mean, if this was a permanent thing, I'd make sure I get two, but.
But we wouldn't do this as a permanent thing because it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's not the right line because that line is only for vacuum purposes. But
Okay.
it'll hold up the fuel for the months.
Okay.
But make sure you get the proper stuff for what you're doing.
Can I start it now?
Yeah, I can go ahead and crank it over and I'll watch this, make sure it's not going to leak.
Oh, it's shooting gas
And now it's
out.
shooting at the top side, so I'm going to go find that other clamp.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It fits tight in my defense.
This is what free help gets you.
Okay. Alright, I got another hose clamp. It is on. We'll go ahead and have you crank it over. Hopefully nothing
We're
leaks.
probably out of gas. Are we out of gas now?
No, we have plenty of
Okay.
gas.
Okay.
We put plenty in there.
Are you ready?
Go for it. Unchoke it. Go for it.
Again?
Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this off because it might not be breathing enough.
What's that?
That's the air cleaner.
Is it dirty?
It's
Ew.
phenomenal.
Oh.
It's really good actually. And it still has, still has the foam, which normally if they're old, they rot off.
Okay.
Always.
So that's not the problem.
No, that's not the problem. So what I'm doing, because we know we have spark, I have a can of brake cleaner. I know it's not sodium fluid, but what I'm going to do is spray a little in there, and I'm going to go ahead and crank it over wherever the key is. Instantly. I'll throttle up.
Puddle under.
Okay, so we do know it runs. It does seem like it needs a little bit of carb work to it, which means I'll end up pulling the carburetor off, soaking it, cleaning it, putting it in. If it needs a kit, put a kit in it.
Is that why it doesn't want to work? Didn't want to start right away?
There's something in the jets or something, maybe be clogged in it.
Did something else leak besides gas, or is that all gas puddles down there?
Looks like there's a little bit of oil or something there, but that's all gas.
Okay.
Which it's okay to have a little bit of gas on your engine normally, as long as everything's proper, it won't catch fire. Proper. As long as you don't have like sparking wires.
If I catch on fire, I swear. Okay, so this one's good.
This one's good. It runs.
But you need to give it a little bit of love.
Needs a little bit of love,
Okay.
which I'll do off camera sometime when I have time
Okay.
to do that.
Okay, so are we on to the 912?
Now we're on a 912.
Okay.
Later we will see if make sure the hydrostatic works, because hydrostatics always have problems.
Okay.
Make sure that works, everything works on it. But we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Our main goal today is make sure they both run.
Okay. You need to put that back on. That's not back
It's
on. Okay. Do we close the hood?
Yeah, we can. And boom, boom. Okay.
So the next one is the exact same.
That one's done.
Ish. Okay, so this one does look pretty much like the last one.
Yes.
I feel like there's a little bit of corrosion on this battery cable.
Just a little bit, but it should
It shouldn't affect anything, so this just goes right on here.
Yep, just like that. And we don't need to tighten this battery down because of the different posts. As long as it's snug on here, it should be good enough.
I feel like it doesn't want to go on. Maybe I should turn it over. That was okay?
That was okay.
Okay.
Because we have a connection, there should be a ground system through it. I'm gonna let you free on this one since I did show you how to do that one. If you need any help, I'll be here
Okay.
to help you.
I remember you took this thing off, but only at the end, but I'm still gonna take it off, the air filter. Just because I want to see it. Ooh.
That's okay. It just means it's been used.
Okay.
If you want to take it off, you can. Because I'm not going to have you do anything with the fuel system on this one because that one was good and they both did come from the same property.
Okay.
So, and it looks like he took care of them. I mean, he put brand new tires on both of them. The rims look pretty good. They might have been
This oil looks okay.
replaced.
Okay. The spark plug, do I need to take that out
Yeah,
too?
we're going to check for sparks. So here's that. It should already be loose for you. And again, I'll tighten it just because those sockets sometimes break off since they are extended.
Okay.
I will grab that.
All right. So this goes into here.
Yes.
Okay, it's snapped in and it's set.
Okay.
I don't want to get shocked.
Okay. Should be
Can I
fine.
just put it down?
Just put it down where it touches ground.
That?
Yep. So, yeah, just like that. Just like that. Perfect.
Okay.
And then go ahead and turn the key and make sure you watch for spark.
Yep.
So we have spark. Okay,
Yep.
so then go ahead and put the spark plug back in. Since we know we have spark. I mean,
That seems like a lot quicker way than having to go and look for,
spark tester.
yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
It's a lot easier way. I mean, it doesn't always work if you have a bad spark plug or because the electrodes in those can go bad and it still looks perfectly fine.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's still better to go get a spark tester sometimes, but there's that.
You said you have to tighten it.
Okay. If you got it. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'll tighten it because it does have an extension. If you slip, they'll break the plug.
Okay.
I can't quite find me a set that doesn't have the extension, but
You should ask for it for me for your birthday.
maybe.
You should.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we know we have spark.
Now I need your flashlight to look at the fuel.
Flashlight.
Okay. This tank looks cleaner than the last tank.
Which is very much good. I mean, this one did have a cap
And
too.
it's empty, so now...
Let's go ahead and put fuel in it. We're not going to check the fuel. I'm pretty sure it's going to have a good flow. I did have a gas cap on it, and whoever had these before seemed to take care of them. Like, really take care of them.
Do you need to check, see if it's leaking at the fuel line again?
We will once we start cranking it, but like I said, I'm pretty sure it won't. Because
Do you got to pull it off though, like the other one? Or you said no?
No, we're not going to check it because he took care of them.
Okay.
I mean, you don't spend over $1,000 in tires if you don't take care of your stuff.
Should I stop?
You can a little bit more. That's probably good enough. Probably. Hopefully. Okay. Take the funnel out. I'll grab the gas cap for you.
Okay.
Okay. And then you already checked the oil.
I already checked the oil.
Okay.
Checked the spark, the battery, the air filter.
Okay. So we should make sure it's in neutral too. That's another thing. They are.
Okay.
So on these hydrostatic, this is how you move.
That's a gear shifter?
Yeah. You pull that for reverse and you push it forwards. And they will have there's a little button, a tab over there that's going to neutralize it and make you be able to crank it.
So right here, I just leave it right there in neutral?
Right there's neutral.
Okay.
Then go ahead.
Go?
Yeah, I'm going to watch the fuel system for you while you crank it, but go ahead and crank it. Okay, go ahead and pull the choke out.
Okay, do it again.
Crank it again. So, like the last one, it's probably going to need a little help. Yeah, if you want, I'll let you put that in there if you want.
I was just handing it to you.
Okay.
I don't know my arms are long enough to reach that and hold the key.
Okay, go ahead and unchoke it. Push that in.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and crank it.
Ah, did you break it? Ah! Why did it die?
Crank again.
Are you gonna blow us up?
Can you throttle up a little bit? Throttle right here. That should be good. Try again.
With the choke in or out?
Out.
Out?
Okay. Try it.
Ah!
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't fast enough. Ready?
Go for it.
Ah! Did I just blow it up?
No, you're fine.
Why was there smoke?
That's just crankcase vapors.
What happened?
Go ahead and crank it.
Okay, in or out?
Leave it right where it is.
It's in. The choke is in. Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Crank it.
Ah, it wants to go. Should I throttle up? Come on, come on. Ah! I was almost a mechanic.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I was almost a mechanic.
Okay, so-
Okay.
Unlike the other one, this one actually has a fuel shut off, which is why it's not wanting to run.
Why is it trying to shut off the fuel?
Because there's a shut off where you don't have fuel running through. I did not notice that before. So now we should have fuel. It should stay running and all that.
So we should try it again?
Try it again.
Do I need to throttle down?
Your throttle should be fine.
Okay, just
Go ahead and
tell me
crank.
when to stop turning the key.
All right. Okay, go again.
touch it. All right, I didn't let it go on high for long enough.
Okay.
I turned the throttle down. So we're good.
Yep, they're both apparently going to need a little bit of carb work, which is fine. And they're just Kohler carburetors, so they're nice and simple. If they want, we can do a video and watching her try to rebuild a carburetor.
I don't know. I mean, I'm got a tractor going. I mean, surely I could rebuild a carburetor, right?
They're quite simple.
Don't you have to put it in your kitchen sink and let it soak and then strew the parts all over your dining room table?
No, not at all.
That's not how you do it? Oh, that's how I've seen it done.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it? That's it?
That's it.
Not one time. 3,000 times. Okay. I had to live with this 3,000 times.
So,
I think that's good. We're good. Can we start it one more time?
If you want,
I do want to.
see, you can put the choke on, see if it'll start that way without any help.
Yeah. Ah, died. Okay, that's good enough. I've had enough fun. Okay. 2 tractors that run
Yeah.
with a little help from our friends. Okay. I'm good. There we have it. Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you had a good time. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go play on my new tractor.